I'm Sushmita from Miss Pink Shoes and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the base that stays. So this makeup tutorial is fully dedicated to the kind of makeup that will really last you all day long. It's perfect for this kind of weather. Weather is just so terrifying and you're sweating all the time. So this makeup is definitely sweat proof, but it's not waterproof. So if you're going to be sweating, just take a tissue and dab your face and all your sweat will be gone, but your makeup will still stay in place. So a lot of products that I've used in this video are from PAC, and that's because they really worked for me. So yes, with that being said, let's jump into the tutorial. Alright, the first step, which is the most important step if you want a long lasting base, is using a primer. And the primer that I'm showing today has worked like magic for me, especially to make my makeup last longer. It is the PAC's Zero Pore Separation Cream. This is such a beautiful primer, guys. It covers my pores so well and it makes my makeup stay for the longest of time. So I'm just taking whatever's on the cap and I'm quickly gonna dot it all over my face. And using my fingers, I'm just gonna pat this into my skin. So since this is a pore covering primer, it works the best when it's patted. And other areas where I don't have any pores, I'm just gonna blend it in like my regular primer. Now coming to color correcting, when you want a full face of makeup and you want like flawless coverage, color correcting can really help you get that. So today I'm going to be using the L.A.GIRL Pro Concealer, which is in the shade Orange Corrector. So this is their Orange Corrector. And I'm going to take this first onto my under eyes. I'm also taking this around my mouth because that area is slightly darker than the rest of my face. And if you can see my spots, they used to be red but now they've become dark. So I'm using my orange corrector in that area as well. If you have red spots which are still like fresh, you can go ahead and use a green color corrector. Now I'm going to take this flat brush and I'm going in stippling motions like so, and I'm just blending my color corrector out. I might look a little too orange right now, guys, but trust me, it'll all be fine once I have my entire base in place. Alright, now I have to set in my color corrected areas. For that I'm going to be using the PAC Studio Finish Compact Powder. So I'm just taking a very small amount, you don't need too much. And I'm just going over all the color corrected areas so that it's set in place. Again, I'm not focusing on setting it too much, I'm just going in with the thin layer. So first I'm going to go in with the foundation, and today I'm going to be using the PAC Professional HD Liquid Foundation. This is one of those foundations that really stays on your face no matter what you're doing. So yeah, I'm going to take 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand, and then with the same brush, I'm first going to just dot it all over my face. Before I blend this out, I'm going to take my L.A.GIRL Pro Makeup Fixing Spray and I'm just going to spray some onto my brush. This will really help in making your foundation last much longer. So I'm going in stippling and circular motions to blend this out. Now to get a tad bit more coverage on my under eyes and over my marks, I'm going to be using the DERMA Color Concealer, another super long lasting product and gives you great coverage. So first I'm taking it on to my under eyes. I'm drawing an inverted triangle so that my eyes get highlighted too, and I'm taking it on to my eyelid to make sure that my eyeshadow lasts all day. And now taking it just over the spots, not much. I'm also taking this below my eyebrow to just define it a little more. Also a little around my mouth to bring down that darkness more. Now with the same brush, I'm just going in the stippling motions. You don't want to go in circular motions, otherwise it will just move your concealer all over the place. So go in the stippling motion to really pat it in the place where you've applied it. I'm taking all the extra to my ears. so that my ears also like sort of blend in with my skin. And don't miss out on this side of your neck, because I see a lot of people miss that area and it just makes it look like a weird color. Alright, the next step, which is the most important step, especially when you want your makeup to last longer, which is setting in your face. I see a lot of people use just foundation and not use any compact over top, and after a while their foundation starts to move, it looks very cakey, and if you don't set in your face well, then your foundation is going to move and it's not going to last the way you want it to. So I have two options for you guys. The first one is the PAC Studio Finish Compact, and the second one is the NYKAA Skin Genius. So now the PAC one is really good for setting in the face, but it does not give you any added coverage. It gives a light coverage. So if you're somebody who doesn't want more coverage, then you can definitely go ahead and get the PAC one. But if you want something that will give you coverage as well, then go for the NYKAA Skin Genius, because this has a good covering property. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the NYKAA Skin Genius, and I'm first taking it with a fluffy brush, and I'm first taking it onto my under eye area and my eyelid, because that creases the quickest. And this is a portion of your face that requires the maximum amount of setting. And now with the same brush, I'm just going in this patting motion all over my face. Again, you don't want to swipe it, you want to pat it like this, so your base doesn't move and it actually sets in your face well. So my face is in place, so now it might look a little powdery, and when you do it for the first time you will feel like there's a lot of powder, but give it a couple of minutes, it will definitely settle down. So now coming to contouring and highlighting. So generally I prefer going in with the cream contour first and then with the powder contour to make it last really long, but now since the heat is so bad, I'm trying to avoid as many cream products as possible, especially for contouring, because if it starts moving around, it's going to look really bad. So I'm going to use a powder contour today, and the one that I have been obsessed with lately is a Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is such an amazing palette, but if you can't get your hands on this, I have another option for you guys, which is the Makeup Revolution Duo Face Sculpt. It works really well as well. So first I'm taking the contour onto my cheekbones. I'm going with a really light hand, guys, because I don't want to move my base at all. Now to the jawline and then the forehead. With a smaller brush, I'm going to take it on either sides of the bridge of my nose. And now going in with the brush that I use for my foundation, I'm going to blend the contour out. So this has some of the Fix It spray left, so it will help in making my contour also last longer. Time to highlight. I've taken the banana shade that came in the palette, and first I'm taking it on to my under eyes. And I love this highlight shade, guys. It highlights my face so well. Taking it onto the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, now to the forehead. Now coming to the blush. This one blush stays onto my face literally for the longest time, which is the NARS blush. This is in the shade Orgasm. I absolutely love it. If you can't get your hands on this, I have an alternative for you guys, and it's the Essence Blush Up. This also stays onto my face for a really long time. Time to tackle those brows. First, I'm going to take a spoolie and I'm going to comb out my brows. Then I'm going to take the Freedom Eyebrow Pomade and use it on my brows today. So first, I'm going to outline my brows. And then I'm just going to fill them in. And now with the softest of strokes, I'm going to fill in the beginning area of my brows. Doing the exact same on the other side. And then I'm just going to go in with a spoolie again to make sure it's well set. Now coming to the eyes. So there are a lot of eyeshadows which work really well, but this particular palette really stays onto my eyes for the whole freaking day no matter what. It's the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, one of the most long-lasting eyeshadows that I've ever tried. So I'm in the mood for a pinkish smoky eye, nothing too dramatic. I'm going to keep my makeup really simple. So I'm going to go in with the shade Star Power right here. And I'm taking a bit of Vanity along with it. And this is gonna go onto the corners of my eye first. And now taking just a bit of Star Power, I'm gonna go into my crease. And at the same time, I'm blending it with the brown shade that I applied on the corner. Going in with a bit more Vanity in the corner to intensify it a little more. And now with an empty blending brush, I'm just going to blend the whole thing out to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Now going in with the shade Princess with a flat brush, I'm gonna coat my lid with this. With the fluffy brush, I'm just blending the Princess shade and the shade Vanity together. And now taking a little more of Star Power, I'm just gonna go onto my crease because I feel like I need a little more pink there. Finally, again going in with an empty blending brush, blending everything out to perfection. For my waterline, I'm going to be using the NYKAA I Am Black Kajal. I'm also tightlining my eyes with the same. With the flat brush, I'm going to pick the shade Star Power and Vanity and mix them together. I'm taking this over my kajal to set it in and to also create a bit of a smoky effect. Now coming to the eyeliner, my holy grail eyeliner for the longest of times has been the Lakme Absolute Shine line. This stays on for so long and works amazingly. So since my kajal is pretty dramatic, I'm going to be making a medium sized liner, not winging it or anything, just a regular medium eyeliner. Time to add some volume to them lashes, and the one that I'm going to be using is the RIMMEL London's Candle Eyes Retro Glam Mascara. I've spoken about this enough number of times. I love it. It looks amazing on the lashes and it really stays for the whole freaking day. So now I'm going to add some glow to my face. So generally a powder highlighter is more than enough, but being the person that I am, I'm a little extra and I want my glow to shine throughout the day. So first I'm going to put on a cream highlighter and then go in with a powder highlighter. So for the cream one, I'm going to be using the Benefit What's Up highlighter. So using this, I'm going over my cheekbones first, also the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, and with my little finger I'm taking it below my brow arch. And now using a brush, I'm just gonna blend this out. So I've got quite the glow going on, but this does not last very long on its own. So I'm gonna take the PAC Baked highlighter. This is in the shade 04, and I'm just gonna take a small amount and go over this just to set it in and make it a little more intense. And with my little finger again, I'm gonna go over my brow bone. So now coming to the final step, which is a lip color. There are a lot of lip colors which last really long. I've spoken about them in the past. Today I'm going to be using the Shimbour Extreme Wear Transfer Proof Liquid Lipstick in the shade 484. The final step is of course setting your face with a makeup fixing spray, and I'm going to be using my LA.GIRL Pro Setting Spray. This sets my face really well, guys. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. I really hope this helps you, and if it did, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, the link is down below. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. All the links are given in the bottom bar, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.